Hey, Banu, how are you today?
I'm fine, Abhinav. How are you?
I'm doing great. I'm hearing that you're trying to solve a crisis in the Bay Area and you have a foundation that you are starting. Can you tell me what this foundation is?
Yes, sure can. The foundation is called aHope, which stands for Affordable Home Ownership Partnerships at Entry Level.
That's a nice name. So, how are you going to do this? How are you going to get people into these affordable homes?
What we do is we bifurcate the ownership of the home into two separate ownership liens. There is a plate and there is a bowl. The plate is the land, the home is the bowl, and we finance them separately.
Got it. So, that makes it more affordable for somebody because otherwise the prices in the Bay Area are quite steep for affordable home.
Yes, to bring in the affordability, what we do is the land is owned by a foundation. The foundation operates under a tax-free structure. And the townhome itself is the one that is ownership of the bowl, and the bowl is owned by the buyer who is a support employee for a corporation in the Bay Area, and she's working and living 2 or 3 hours away. This way, if the corporation sponsors her, she enjoys living close to the corporation, which has a good governance and a good civic duty and wants to help the employees.
So, the corporation will be helping its employees by working with the foundation to present this affordable home ownership program where they can live close to work so they don't have a crazy commute. And then they can, be a part of that community that's close, to their workspace and gives them a better family life.
Exactly. The corporation works in partnership with the foundation, and together, a financial institution puts the paperwork together to make sure that the sponsored employee gets ownership in 9 years or as many years as the corporation sees fit. Ideally, in the United States, you have home ownership in 15 years, but we can tailor make the corporation's needs and the employees' needs, and the foundation is there to bring people together.
So I heard you say something about this is for support staff. Can you elaborate what that's about?
Right. If you have a large corporation and you have technical staff making 300,000, 200,000, the support employees still make only about $20 to $30 an hour, sometimes $24, and that's about $49,000 a year. If two support employees in the corporation live together and want to work close to the corporation, they make $99,000 and they just cannot qualify for home ownership. So what we are doing is making it that they not only get sponsored by the company, they can afford to pay the payments of $3,000 a month, which includes maintenance, taxes, insurance, homeowners associations, all that fees that are included is in the 3,000. We have a whole sheet, Excel sheets and a presentation that we can show to any corporate chief that wants to see it. For $3,000 a month, they can own the home. Now, they need to make a down payment to the financial institution for the paperwork. That payment is $20,000. Like when you buy a home, the
Yeah.
total value that they get of it is over 9 years, or as long as the corporation sees it fit that they want to help the employee.
And I think the 3,000 a month is a very lucrative opportunity because the Bay Area is quite pricey, as we know very well. The market is there, the housing market there is quite high. So that's
Yeah, in the Bay Area, you can only get maybe a one-bedroom rental for 3,000.
yeah.
Under our plan, the townhome, we are going to use modular housing, and it's a two-bedroom townhome, upstairs, downstairs, with a small garden and a small place to park the car.
Wow.
It's a small village of about 100 townhomes.
That sounds like a good place to live.
It sure is, and it's not too big, 980 square feet for two bedrooms, two bathrooms, kitchen, living room. I think it's a deal. But how we do it is we separate the ownership. And after 9 years or 15 years, the ownership of the land can also be then negotiated by ownership by the owner if they want to continue the relationship. Or they can exit in 9 years. The agreement is for 15 years, but we will give them an exit for 9 years also.
I think that's a really good program. So that's the vision of aHope
Thanks.
and what it hopes to achieve.
A vision is to bring people together and to make sure that people have equity. If you have equity, you can have employment which is long lasting, you can give education, and you can be involved politically, and your human value goes up. The potential of what you can attain goes up if you have equity in your home.
That's a good point, and I think everybody deserves a good home.
Thank you.